What is going on, everyone? Commodore Lads here, bringing to us my live reaction of Kaguya-sama Love is War manga chapter 279. Now, the chapter has been out since Wednesday. Today is a Thursday when we're recording this, but we are here today to sit down and read the latest installment of Akasaka's masterpiece. And yes, I still feel that way, even though last week I was hit with the ultimate rattle. I was still feeling the effects. I saw the chapter came out yesterday on the Wednesday and I said, you know what? I need one more day. I need one more day just to, cope and restock and refuel. And now we can go ahead and read this week's chapter. And obviously, 279, 280, 281. Like, the end is near. After this chapter, I only have a couple to go. And then we're done with the story, which still doesn't feel real. But, yeah. I want to basically just say that whenever I decide to talk about this final arc more in detail, which I think is going to be a given at this point in time, because I want to really just get my thoughts out in regards to everything I've seen of the final arc, from Kaguya's family up until right here and now. Because I do feel the way I feel. I know we all are expressive, we all have our opinions, how we feel about things when we read stuff. As much as I see the vision of what Akasaka was trying to do with Ishigami and Ino, I personally am not the biggest fan of it, because I was so heavy in terms of how much I put in to the stocks of the relationship happening. And granted, there is a lot of seasoning that still needs to happen. When I go and look back on things and stuff, I do feel like maybe there's another arc that could have happened to really speed the process up a bit more. But honestly, man, look, I'm hoping the final chapter, when it does drop, I get holding hands, I get a kiss on the cheek, something just to hold me down so I don't have to go and turn a 10 into a 9.5. But regardless if we've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, or whatever you want to say, I'm holding on hope, though, that at least these final chapters will go off and end on the right note. And whatever awaits me now is the conclusion of a series that I've had so much fun covering week in and week out. And for everyone who's been here, watching the videos and stuff, supporting me during that time, I appreciate you. We may say some crazy things on here, but that's the whole thing of what Akasaka does, man. We go to the water cooler, the little, the area and stuff. We go get our water, talk to people and stuff. That is what this series is supposed to be for. And it had never left that vision at any point in time from chapter 1 to where we are now. So just want to get off my chest now. We will eventually talk about more of this stuff in detail when the time comes, which will be maybe in a few weeks, maybe a month or so. We'll see. But now we got to see what's going on this week as we gear towards the end. I know the volume covers are supposed to be teasing the graduation. We know time had passed in the last chapter, about half a year. So it's time. Let's get into it. Let's see what awaits us now for the end. Chika. Please, surely this won't be another rattle, right? This will not be another rattle. This will not be another rattle. Oh, we're clenching the fist. What are we doing? What are we doing, Akasaka? You couldn't let me win, even though I've been saying, though, I need somebody proper to be taking care of the possible future prime minister of Japan. Even though the country may, I can't say that because Britain right now is in a bad state and everything, so Chika definitely be far better than Boris and Lisa and stuff. But regardless, who is this individual sitting before our pink-haired queen, blushing, hair down, and she's just having a meal? She's just having a meal. I don't know if she's eating Gouda, but Chika Fujiwara's final chapter. I mean, I've been saying, though, she deserves one at the very least. And obviously being, in the core main trio and everything, too, to Kaguya and Miyuki. I'm happy for her. Look, the last two chapters are going to be centric to Kaguya and Miyuki. Perfectly fine with it. At the very least, I can take that. Along with the stuff I was saying before regarding Ino and Ishigami. Anyways. Oh, no, it was a dream. Oh, why did I not get it? I'm like, you know what? I saw the shading in the background. Normally, that says flashback. Well, because I have rats in the asylum named Yui Shigami and Miko Ino. They decided, you know what, let's go half a year. Let's still be let's still be hoodlums. Let's still be hooligans. Let's get my English back in track. Right? I thought something happened. What is going on in Shuichi? Alright? What is going on in Shuichi? No, it is just a dream. So, no. All we have is draft picks. So Chika is staring out into the window. The sadness, it has to be for the fact that the time is coming to an end for Shuichi for her. I mean, right now, if the half a year thing has happened, you know, this is her final goodbye here with Kaguya, man. And then Kaguya pulls up. Oh, God. If it's going to be on the emotional side, I am not ready to see Chika cry. Like, I am actually not ready to see Chika cry. It's rare to see you so lost in thought like this. Did something happen? Kaguya-san? How do I put this? Long story short, a guy confessed to me. Is that what? Hold on, I went back a page just to make sure. Is that the individual? Bro, there may still be hope for her. If not, I'm there for her. Oh. Come to think of it, I recall seeing her being confessed to back during the culture festival. Oh yeah, there was that one. Yeah, I remember this because she I don't know what the hell she said exactly, but she had like the pop quiz thing that was going on or whatever, and then the dude was so confused, and she's like, I gotta go. Yeah, see, she's really quite the popular girl, isn't she? I'm pretty sure because I saw her with the detective hat and stuff, so I'm thinking it was the quiz she was doing. Bro, what is this energy from Chika? Oh, why are we doing this? Before the penultimate, man. Well, given that they don't know how she really is on the inside, she probably seems like the perfect girl. Yeah, they don't know that she's a rat. You say that, but in the end, you have no intention of actually going out with him, do you? If you're finding it difficult to turn him down, I'd be happy to send him off on your behalf. No, it's fine. And Kaguya's just taken aback, like, whoa. How do I put this? Well, this time around, I'm actually considering it pretty seriously. Chika's growing up. No way. Chika's growing up. There is no way. Bro, this girl will be joking around saying, nah, I got my Kaguya. You know, she would be in fear of Hayasaka, even though misunderstanding of C. And Kaguya's just, she's like, wow. It's like, huh? What do you mean? Like, Dosta, like I said, this time around, I've been thinking that he might actually be a pretty decent partner. Wow. And look at the background. That's how you know it's not cap. Whenever you see, like, the little, like, the fuzziness in the background with, like, the bubbly things or whatever. Oh, no, Chika. And then Kaguya just registering in her head, huh? Wait. You mean you experience love like a normal person? Of course I do! Love. Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna miss the narrator so much, man. Throughout this series, we've had... Bro, look at him. Bro, yo, this man out here with the time tree. Or like the like, you know, the trees that you would find, like, or the family tree, I should say. That's a better word. I don't know why it wasn't coming into mind first, but look, this man got everything, bro. For the boys talk, the sex, ice Kaguya, concentration, the cherry stem, bro. Throughout this series, we've had many of these little explanatory cutaways, but this will be the last. This will be the last. Like, anime adaptation. Oh, the Tengen game. Yeah, oh my god. And we couldn't have landed on a better one to close it off than this one. Oh my god, I'm gonna miss this because this is really us, Akasaka, really speaking to all of us whenever they dive into these little moments here. The majority of all living organisms are social creatures, each possessing varying individual traits based on the genetic information they've inherited. Not only have those unique traits served as the basis for each species' survival, but their incredible flexibility has allowed species to adapt ever-changing environments throughout the ages. I love the dinosaurs and the caveman. In other words, humans develop feelings of attraction as a means of eventually exchanging genetic information. However, that's not all there is to it. The Ice Queen. Oh, I can't wait for the movie. I can't wait for the movie. After all, humans are a species that can change dramatically as the outcome of a single choice. Even in situations where genetics do not play a significant part or role, humans will still develop feelings of attraction towards one another. There is no single blueprint for love. Yeah, that is true. Very, very, very true. I mean, I'm only human too, and I'm at the age where I like to experience love for myself. I know this may come as a shock to you, since you all think of me as a pure and innocent fool. I mean, yeah, but even then, you couldn't be more wrong about that. But unfortunately, reality isn't always what you imagine it to be. And then, Kage's just shook. Shook out of her mind right now, bro. It's like, well, Losta, who is it? Who's the guy who asked you out? His name is Tamaki Hourai-kun. Oh, so that's who... So the dream was what she imagined it would be if she actually does it. Oh, no, she has to go for it. 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 Wait, Hourai, you mean that famous pianist? Yep, exactly. And it's registering in my mind right now because of her when she was, when she played the piano, and then she had her struggles with it, and when Kaguya had told her, if you don't want to do this anymore, quit. This is not what I was expecting at all to get here in this chapter. I mean, granted, I was asking for a Chika chapter, and if it was going to happen, it's going to happen now or never. But I did not expect the confinements, or the contents, I should be saying, to be this right here. We have met a few... Oh, wait! Are you telling me it was real? Oh, no! She might... We had met a few times at various competitions when I was younger, but he just got back to Japan from Vienna the other day. So we used the opportunity to get dinner together. It was real! Oh, Chika, she's growing up, my prime minister. He told me he'd like to go out with me with the intention of eventually getting married. And invited me to live with him in Vienna, bruh. But she wants to be prime minister. You can't do that in Vienna. Look at the shock. Kaguya's gonna pass out soon. I'm surprised she is still holding on right now. These revelations are a hockey bloom. To be honest, I've always really loved his performances, and I really respect his skills. Plus, he's always really kind to me and really easy to talk to. His family's home is also way more luxurious than our own. And he's good looking, bro. And he's good looking enough to have the nickname, the Jewel of the East. Over there. I swear that's supposed to be some kind of tie into the person's Kaguya tale. I'm gonna have to look up his name afterwards. I'll put it in the comments so we don't drag this on longer. But I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be some kind of tie to the person's Kaguya as well. Like the whole thing, right? What? How? How could such a perfect being possibly be interested in Fujiwara-san? Kaguya, come on. Listen. Look, Donbaru. What do you think about all this, Kaguya-san? Well, I mean, obviously, you can't let such a miraculous, perfect guy like him slip through your fingers. You should go with him, no matter what it takes. Oh, she doesn't want to go. No. But look at that face. No, Kaguya doesn't want to lose her. But she should know because of Miyuki. Oh, Akasaka. If you love something, you gotta set it free. Kaguya's gonna have to say it. Go with your heart. They're gonna remember the conversation. Oh, bro, no. I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready for this. Really? This is what we're doing, Akasaka? Oh no, the confliction. I don't care. Huh? You can at least tell me whether you think it'd be a good idea or a bad idea. Why don't you just do what you want? Don't go back to Ice Kaguya, please. Don't. You know that girl was there for you when you finally made the revelations and stuff. Be there for her, man. Is that so? Well, okay, then if you say so, then I'll just do that. Wow, no. In that case, I'll just message Sama-kun and say that his proposition sounds good to me. And she went for the... Oh, no. Oh, no. She's gonna go for the grab. Kaguya, please. She doesn't want to let go. She doesn't want to let go. It's her best friend, bro. Of course, look at the arm. No, this panel is so clean. Look at the rat. Look at everyone else smirking. Oh, man, Chika. What's wrong, Kaguya-san? Why'd you stop me? Do you not like it? Are you not opposed to the idea of me belonging to someone else? Oh, look at that. The bugger got like, oh, of course not. Oh my god, bro. This chapter is actually elite. But look, man. Kaguya's gotta do the right thing. Set her free. Set her free. That is still your best friend. You can go to Vienna. Bro, you can go to San Francisco whenever you want. You could go to Vienna for half off. And even without the discount, you good. But she loves her friend too much, man. Bro, next to Hayasaka, like, Chika's her strongest confidant, man. In that case, how about this? I won't send that message. All you have to do is tell me you love me. Yo, bro, my head's about to blow up. Bro, this is the pureness, bro. The smile on my face. These tears are about to be real. Oh my god. Look at the switch up in her reaction. Fine. Fujiwara-san, I love you. And I want for the person you love the most to be me. Oh, man. Wow, but... Yo, roger that. Of course, I already knew that all along. Yeah, whatever. I made her try to get that out of her, at the very least. But yo, smart play though from Chika. Smart play. But now you finally understand. Now you can experience how I felt when you started going out with the president. Get her! No, Chika goat. Chika is goated, man. Yo, I'm telling you, since the 200s, this woman has went on an ascent like I have never seen before. She was already great as is. From 1 to 199. There's just something about the 200s that she just went up, man. My god. That's not the same. It's exactly the same. But still, that makes me feel a little better about all of this. She deleted the message. You know what? I respect it. Because listen, we hadn't gotten the dates. Like, we hadn't seen enough. We only were told that there was salt and pepper on the dish. I didn't get to taste the dish. I didn't even get a chance to tell you what the dish tastes like. So, Hourai, unfortunately for you, this is a different scenario. Right? Chika chose Kaguya. That's the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister ain't going to Vienna. The Vienna boy gotta go to Japan. That's what it's gonna be. You gotta stay there. But no. She deletes the message and just chose Kaguya. How would you like to play with me for a bit, Kaguya-san? And so the story of Chika Fujiwara comes to its close. Are you really okay with not sending that message? Yeah? After all, it's all way too sudden. There's no way I could just move to Vienna like that. I mean, she was definitely just doing this all... Even though I do feel there are parts of her that we're definitely feeling like... Because I do think that's something about Chika's character. It honestly is worth a video in itself. But it's something that I do feel like is not explored enough regarding her character from Akasaka. Is that I do feel like she does harbor the feelings of wanting the same stuff that everybody else wants. But it's not really dive further into it, even though she is what she is at the end of the day, right? The loving girl, the hooligan that she is and all that. But no, I do think that there was like a little parts in there though that's like the generosity of what she felt and said in the moments early in this chapter, I do think were real feelings. Personally, I want to be able to spend more time enjoying the process of falling in love. Okay, you know what? Never mind. Forget what I said. The woman knows what she's doing. I'll let her go. I'll let her go. For her, the concept of love transcends all gender. Just like the way you and the president did, a path full of extra twists and turns. Yo. Spreading her smile to all those around her. Yeah, the Kaguya just like, you rat. And so, as she brightens the lives of everyone in her life, and besides, my real dream is to get married to a sumo wrestler one day. What? Yo, you know what? I'll take it. I'll gladly take it. Chika Fujiwara has been... Bro, my head is so spinning I can't even read properly now. Chika Fujiwara has been and will continue to be the heroine we all know and love. Oh, man. That's the end of her story, bro. Akasaka really had me there for a moment of some, if you love something, set you free kind of chapter, but this was just Chika just, pulling the wool over my eyes. But it was more so to make sure she knows, like, that Kaguya, that's my best friend. Like, if I want to make sure, the love is still there, basically. And just messing around with her. But I do think, though, there are some definitely, like, even though I know she did say, I want to naturally experience and all that, I do think there are little parts here and there that from what we saw in the conversation early in the chapter that said that Chika does feel these things. It's not just that she just brushes things aside. They are there, as clear as day. So I do think there are those parts that we got the truth from, even though it led to other stuff happening. But yeah, I honestly feel that it's like Chika's one of those characters you want to do an analysis video on, because I feel like there's way more to her character than besides, just the jokester, the little moments here and there and everything. I do feel like there's way more to her character and stuff. And it's one of those that would I have to like take the time to decide whether or not it's a project I would love to work on. But yeah, man, no, but this was great. This had me in the first half. But that panel there, Kaguya grabbing the hand, that just tells you like how much Chika means to her, man. For her best friend and everything. Like, because I'm pretty sure she would understand, like, if I wanted to make that move for someone that I actually like and everything, you set it free, but you still keep in contact because that's what friends do. Social media exists, right? But that was her first friend, man. You don't let that go, right? No matter how much time passes, no matter how much lives move forward, the bond still exists. When a bond is once formed, it never breaks. So, damn, man, that was awesome. Listen, as much as I was still feeling the rattling from last week's chapter, this one was a great one, and I definitely needed this to put a smile on my face going into these last chapters. So, the final ones remaining are, so when it's saying the final ones, it's Kaguya and Miyuki. So it does slightly give me hope. Because I would love for the final chapter to be a little bit longer than normal, just to have the proper, when we pull the curtains, it's the end for everybody, right? So I still get my little hopium and everything too, possibly. But it wouldn't surprise me, though, if the actual last chapter is the graduation. So, like, Miyuki coming in there to say, to be there for Hayasaka, for Chika, and of course, obviously, for Kaguya, when it comes to them making their departures from Shueishin, right? So they all go off to college, university, whatever it is. And then the final chapter, we get to see, where everybody's at, right? I would love that. If that was the way we're going to be doing things, I will be here for it. And as far as I know, there's no break, but that would not shock me. It would not shock me whatsoever if Akasaka decides, what? After 280, let me get a break in. Let me make sure that when I send this series off, it goes out with a bang. Same way that it has been from the first chapter to now. But my God, man, bro, we're 2 chapters away. Like, it really is starting to sink in that I'm honestly gonna be a wreck. I was nearly a wreck right now for this chapter. I can't even imagine what I'm gonna be like in these next two. But yeah, no, this was great. Great chapter this week. Chika is gonna be remembered for such a long time for the personality that she is, the girl that she is, but for the rate that she is. So, but you are a goat, man. But yo, great chapter. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below regarding this week's chapter of Kaguya-sama. Let me know how we're feeling about this being the conclusion for Chika's role in the story. Were you satisfied with it? Would you feel like you should have got a little bit more out of it? Is, like, from what I was talking about earlier today with Chika, right? Do we feel like she's one of those characters that, even though on the surface, in the front, in the outside, we see this one thing, on the inside, from those little parts we saw in the first half of the chapter, do we think that there are more things about her that Akasaka hasn't really delved into, but maybe is doing that for a reason to keep it, like, not really a mystery, but one of those, like, it's there, but something that's supposed to be explored for whatever reason? But just let me know, do you feel like we got the true feelings there for Chika, like, throughout the chapter, or more so for that second half? Let me know how we feel about that. And let me know how you see these last two chapters pan out. If you had to make a guess on what 280 and 281 are going to be doing in terms of closing out the story, let me know down in the comments below. Like the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new here. If you want to be part of the end of the weekly experience when it comes to my coverage of Kaguya-sama week in, week out, subscribe if you haven't already. Click on the bell Shandor to stay up to date with everything that goes on the channel. With that being said, next week is 280. The week after, it might be the final chapter, 281. If it's a break after, then just know that sometime in November, potentially, we'll be saying goodbye to a series that's been near and dear to my heart for a long time, from an anime only a few years ago to reading the manga and being able to cover it and talk about it and go in depth with it week in and week out the way I have been, man. And it's going to be tough to say goodbye. But if these two last chapters hit, regardless of how I feel about little things there with the Ino Ishigami stuff, this is still up there as one of my all-time favorite stories. And I just need the ending to hit, and we'll be satisfied. But I will see you guys next week. And Akasaka, do your thing. Just, it's in your hands now. I'm going to let you cook. Commodore last signing off. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, take care.
Going crazy, yeah, we going crazy. I'm with the team, yeah, yeah.